My name is Christian Buckingham, and I'm the owner of Timewarp Tattoos. I've been on Ink Master for 3 seasons, 7, 9, and 11, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the things that I'm really passionate about in tattooing.
What are tattoo artist green flags?
What are tattoo artist green flags? The things I look for in a tattoo artist are, not obviously, you want a great portfolio, you want to see people who can, have some sort of unique flair to their art. But for me personally, what I look for is more that personal connection, because to me, tattooing is a very intimate art form. And so what I want in artists that work at my shop is people who have a sense of connection to their clients. I want people who care about each individual piece. I think that answer would change from every shop owner and artist to the next. But for me, I think it's extremely important that I see somebody who's enthusiastic about tattooing, who is humble, because none of us is the best. Somebody who is ambitious and works hard. All those things to me are green flags in tattooing.
What are tattoo artist red flags?
What are tattoo artist red flags? That is that's a lot easier than the green flags. I don't like egos. I don't like junkies. I don't like people with drama. I don't want people who are such gatekeepers that they're not willing to evolve with the times. I don't like people who don't draw. I don't like people who pull a bunch of shit off of Pinterest, throw it into a fucking, goulash of art and say, it's for sale. The red flags are numerous, and I will say that probably 80 to 90% of tattooers out there today are just waving red flags all over. So I'm pretty picky about the people that I want to work with and that I enjoy working with. And I think here at Timewarp, it's probably the first time in my 23-year career I can legitimately say that I am happy every time one of our artists walks through the door, because I'm legitimately excited to see them for the day, because they're bringing something exceptional to the table. That's a rarity.
What are client green flags?
What are client green flags? Man, being nice. Please and thank you go a long way in the world, not just in tattooing, but in general. When a client emails me, I look at how they talk to me as much as what they're saying. I've done multiple tattoos in just the recent years where, front counter people are like, wow, really? Like, you're doing that tattoo? I'll do a name for, $100. I don't care. It depends on how you approach me. For me personally, now every artist is different, but for me personally, how you treat me as a human being, how you approach me is the first and most important part of the process. If I like how you discuss your project with me, well, yeah, I'm going to be much more enthusiastic. If you come at me and act like I owe you something, which so many people do nowadays, well, that's a different story. I like people who are open, who don't talk too much. Let me tell you something, guys. Nobody wants to hear your fucking life story, all right? I am 54 years old, and I've heard enough goddamn life stories. I can talk to you about your life while I'm tattooing you, but pre-tattoo, I kind of just want to know what picture you want. So the people who come in with an intelligent, concise, polite idea, who treat you with respect, respect your art, I treat them in kind. The people who come in entitled and, acting like I owe them something, I tell them to fuck off. What are client red flags? 17 emails before we ever schedule an appointment. Big one. If an email starts with, let me tell you a little bit about myself, red flag. I don't care. I'm here to make pretty pictures and do art. I can get to know you later. I think every artist the public doesn't understand that we are working on time constraints. I draw every single day of my life. And I don't have 2 weeks to devote to somebody who wants to explain their entire life history to me so I can capture the essence of their soul in a tattoo that big. That's a huge red flag. People who act entitled, people who instantly complain about pricing, scheduling, things like that. I tell people all the time, I'm like, when was the last time you saw an advertisement that I put out? So I never have. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't advertise. I did not ask you to come to me. You came to me. You know, you found me and you came to me, and I want to do the best possible tattoo that I can do for a person. But the minute that you act like I owe something to you, I will no longer work with you. I just don't care. And if you want a pocket watch, that's beyond a red flag. I just won't tattoo you.
So that goes into our next question. What's one tattoo you do not ever want to tattoo?
What is one tattoo I don't ever want to tattoo? I will say that I could probably write a list of 100 things. The absolute number one is a pocket watch. I put out a post a while back saying I swore an oath that I would never tattoo one again. And I'm going to tell you why. Nobody gives two shits what time your fucking kid was born. And I will tell you that if that is the most descriptive thing that you can come up with to represent your beautiful child on your body, you should go home and pair it for a little while and then come back and tell me about your child, who they are, something about them that's important other than the time they were born. I have two babies sitting at home. One of them came, 2 weeks ago. I don't remember what time she was fucking born, and I don't care. I can tell you a bunch of other things about her, though, as a little human being. Bernadette, my oldest, this round of kids, I can tell you about my children as human beings, but if the most important thing that you can come up with is the time they were born, either you are boring or you don't know your child. And I think pocket watches are lazy. They're lazy tattoos. They're also not aesthetically pleasing. They don't fit the body well all the time. I can, and yes, all you haters out there, you can go pull up 50 fucking pocket watches that look so real they can tell time. That means your artist is technically proficient. It does not mean your tattoo is cool. It's not. It's fucking lame.
What tattoo do you really want to tattoo the most?
What tattoo do I want to tattoo the most? I have a list. I want to tattoo things that maybe people forgot were cool. I really want to do a tattoo of Fonzie going, hey. I want to do a tattoo from Logan's Run. I want to do... I guess I like all things cool, man. Timewarp Tattoo is based around nerd culture. And I think I fought being a nerd a big part of my life, and I tried to be cool, and then all of a sudden the world decided nerds were cool. And so I built a shop that was based on that. And it's really nice to be able to embrace that. I think Ninja Turtles are cool. I think Happy Days is cool. I don't know that there's one specific one that I could nail down. I just want people to start thinking more. Stop doing cliche tattoos. Think about things that you forgot you loved. do something that you're passionate about. I just did a gargoyle sleeve that I'm working on, and I'm like, who doesn't love gargoyles, right? I just booked a client for Darkwing Duck. Awesome. I would love to do a tattoo of John Carpenter's The Thing, one of the greatest horror movies of all time. I want to do fun tattoos that make me remember what I thought was cool.
What do you think about clients using numbing cream?
Oh, God. What do I think about clients using numbing cream? So, this one, I don't know if there's any real answer to it, but for me, I'm not a fan of numbing creams. I personally will not allow them. I won't use them. I'm not going to dog on people that use them. Well, no, I am. I am going to dog on them. So I've been around for 23 years. I've been tattooing, but I've been in the culture since 1984. Since before most tattooers were alive. 84 was when I got my first piece. And I have changed my mindset on so many things. Television tattooing, clearly. I gotta get a date. Rotary versus coil, all these things, right? I've been willing to adjust to the new generation of tattooing, and I find that for the most part, things are better, right? The one thing in my mind that has made tattooing impenetrable is that no matter what you think, whether you like coils or rotaries, whether you like Miami ink and Ink Master, whether or not you think there's only 4 colors in traditional, whatever, the reality is that tattooing, when I see somebody who has a half a bodysuit or they've got a sleeve, I know they earned it. So there's this inherent respect and camaraderie that comes from that, right? Where we have something in common. If I see a lawyer who I've got nothing in common with in real life, but he comes into my shop and he's already got a dope sleeve and he's working on his second one, and we sit down and talk, and we can talk about, how shitty the fucking wrist felt, or, how fucking gnarly the elbow was and how much it was dripping blood and this and that. We have a common denominator. If you take the pain away, we have nothing in common. You're just a fucking clown with a pretty picture. And I have no respect for that. One of the things that I love about tattooing is that when I walk outside the doors of my shop, I hate almost everybody. But inside the confines of this shop, I am continually impressed with human beings, which I cannot say anywhere else. I sit people down in my chair day after day, and I look at them and I think, God, you're fucking pathetic and weak. But then they sit there for fucking 7 hours on a fucking elbow ditch and go into their fucking pit, and I'm like, and it makes me reevaluate my fellow human being and think, you know what, maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's something more to you. Maybe we don't agree on everything outside of these walls, but inside these walls, I have respect for you. And we can build on that, right? You use your little numbing cream and you take that away, and what the fuck do you have left? It's just pretty pictures.
So speaking of numbing cream, recently someone went viral for going under anesthesia to get a tattoo. What do you think about that?
So there's this video been going around, this fucking shitbag going and getting put under with anesthetic to get a tattoo. I don't know, his back piece, leg sleeve. I couldn't even finish the fucking video. It was so pathetic to watch. And my opinion on this is, fuck you, you fucking just wretched little pussy fuck. Not just him, because I think it was a rapper or some shit. And I'm like, yeah, I was sitting there yakking about your gangsterhood, but you're a fucking pussy. Other than that, I want to talk about the medical liability of that, in that it is not only fucking lame, it is wildly irresponsible for somebody to anesthetize somebody to do a tattoo. I hope it was not done in the United States and it was done outside of our borders. I didn't look it up. I don't know because I don't want to fucking know. It's so fucking lame. But it's dangerous as well. And one of the things that bothers me is that when I see somebody who has a massive tattoo, I feel a brotherhood with them, a certain amount of kinship or sisterhood. I mean, if it's a girl, whatever. I see people who have large-scale tattoos, and I want to talk to them because I understand that we share something. We share an experience. We have something in common, right? And this fucking pissbag fuckstick went and took that away, right? And posted it up like it was something special, like it was something cool. It's not your Bentley, you fuck. Tattooing is above and beyond that. We can debate all kinds of shit in tattooing, but the needle never lies. My mentor used to tell me all the time, this is very important to me. My mentor used to tell me that the needle never lies. That means two things. Number one, I can talk shit about being great at tattooing all I want, but either my portfolio reflects that or it doesn't. The needle never lies. And on the client end, the needle also never lies. Either you got those tattoos or you did not. And if you got them, it doesn't matter how you got them, right? It doesn't matter if it was with coils or rotaries or this or that. You earned them. They are your stripes. They are your fucking badges of honor. And when you start taking that away with anesthesiologists and some fucking lame asses like that, you just made the needle lie. And I'm not okay with that. There's just no place for that in my personal world.